Hello friends, welcome to my channel SAP Agile Learners. Hope you have seen my first video. If not, please check the link in the video description or press the top right icon, which will explain you about SAP Fiori, SAP UI5 and other related terms that will help you in understanding this video as well as my upcoming videos. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe for getting the latest videos as soon as I upload. Now let's get started. So what you are going to learn is installation of Eclipse software, installation of SAP UI5 library, third basic concepts of SAP UI5, and the last simple SAP UI5 app demo. The recommended version of Eclipse is Mars or Luna. In my case, I have downloaded the Mars version. You can download Eclipse using the link given in the video description. Let me just show you how. Let's go to the browser. Here I have opened up the Eclipse site, Mars version. Just select the window version that you have, 32-bit or 64-bit. I have downloaded the 64-bit. Now let's go back to our slide. Once the download has finished, extract the zip file to a local folder of your choice. After extracting the zip file, open the eclipse.exe file from the extracted folder. Next, it will ask for a workspace like this. Give any folder location of your choice, or you can go with the default. Next comes in Eclipse, you will have to go to Help and click on Install New Software. After that, we will enter this URL where you will have to pass the Eclipse version name that you have downloaded earlier in place of version text. Let me just show you how. Let's go to the Eclipse. Here, just go to the Help and select Install New Software. Pass that path that I have shown you earlier in the slide and hit enter. After that, just select the UI5 development toolkit for HTML5 checkbox. In my case, I have already downloaded it. So after that, you have to just click next and accept the license and agreements and click next. It will install your SAP UI5 library in your Eclipse. Now let's go back to our slide. Before we see a demo, let's understand some of the SAP UI5 concepts. Xml View. SAP UI5 supports various view types like XML, HTML, and JavaScript. We usually choose the XML view as it generates more legible code. Second, bootstrapping. The process of loading and initializing SAP UI5 is known as bootstrapping. Next, library sap.m. It provides root control of an app. Next, SAP UI theme. SAP UI5 supports different themes. Example, SAP_Blue Crystal or SAP_Alice. And the last, SAP UI core.js. This file contains jQuery features which you can use while developing your apps. Now let's see a quick demo to understand what we have learned so far. So for that, let's switch to Eclipse. Go to File, click New, select Other. Here you will find SAP UI5 Application Development folder. Just select the SAP UI5 Application Development application project. Also, you will see here that you have two options. First, for creating SAP UI5 project from scratch. Second, you can add view to your existing as well as in new project too. Let's select application project. Click next. It will ask you for project name. Let's give it SAP. Let's now, for now, we can give it SAL_demo underscore 01. It will create a by default an initial view. Here we have selected sap.m library. Now click next. Here it will ask you for a view. Pass a view name. Give it a view itself. Next we will select XML as we have already discussed in our previous slide. Click next. Click finish. It will generate automatically some codes. Let's see index.html. Here in the first line you will see doc type HTML. What this line means? This line tells the browser that this page is written in HTML5. In the head tag, the meta tag HTTP XUA compatible content IE Edge. This tells the Internet Explorer to use the latest rendering engine Edge and UTF-8. It tells any kind of browser that this file is UTF-8 encoded and it is used to represent Unicode text in web pages. Next, there is a script tag which we have already discussed in our previous slides. Next, there is another script tag in which this line means sap.ui.local resources, and double quotes it has mentioned sal_demo_01 that you can see here. So this statement will tell the browser that which folder all my resources for project are placed. Here view and controller are your resources. This is your view and this is your controller. Next, we instantiate the view object which contains all other UI elements using this line. Next, we place the view in the DOM using app.placeAt_content. Here, content is the ID that we have given to our div in body tag. Now let's move to the view.xml file. Here, just switch to the source and you will find the code. Here, the root node of the XML structure is the view. Here we have passed the default namespace that is sap.m, which all the UI assets are located. Next, there is another namespace that is sap.ui.core.mvc with alias mvc. Here mvc is your alias where all your SAP UI5 views and other MVC assets are present. Now let's add some code here. Let's change the page title here. Change it to first app. After that, in content, add SAP UI5 control text. And that pass the text equal to welcome to the SAP UI5 world. Next, there is a view.controller.js file. You must be wondering what this controller.js file is doing here. Well, when you create a view, this file gets generated automatically. You can see that in the view.xml file also, controller name sal_demo_01.view, which you will find here. This is the sal_demo_01 and this is your controller name. Here we handle the user actions. For example, on button click, you want to show some pop-up window to the user as well as for setting some data to the view that is on UI that we will cover in our upcoming videos. So by this way we will also separate our UI code and controller logic in different files. Let's see the output what we have done so far. For that, click on sal_demo_01, your project name. On the top left, right click, go to run as, select web app preview. It will open your output in the Eclipse itself. Let's wait for it. So here is your web app preview. Congratulations, you have developed your first simple SAPUI5 app. Here you will see the text that we have written in the view.xml file. Welcome to the SAPUI5 world. You can also open it in your web browser, just copy it, or you can go and click on this icon. Let's open it in a web browser. Let's switch to browser. Open a tab and pass this URL. Here you will find the output. Now let's move to our slide. Now let us quickly summarize what you learned in this video. You learned about how to install and configure Eclipse software. Then we talked about SAPUI5 concepts. And finally, we took a closer look at the SAPUI5 demo. In the next video, we will look at the actions performed on UI, or we will understand about controller.js file working. And if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Also, you can reach out to me on sap.agilelearners@gmail.com. Thank you and goodbye.